Celtic manager confirms surprising news. The Celtic manager has confirmed some surprising news by revealing Celtic will not be heading out for a warm weather training camp during the winter break. There was talk about Celtic heading over to Spain this January to get some warm weather and a good training camp under their belt, but the manager has confirmed that won't be the case. "We'll do our work here. It makes sense. We've got to use our time wisely," the manager told BBC Scotland live on air. "We don't want to put unnecessary risk on our players. It's valuable time to get the team ready for the second part of the year. It's the sensible thing to do, given the new restrictions." Celtic players will be at Lennox Town, and they'll hopefully be joined by some new faces, to help galvanise this group of lads who are running on fumes at the moment. The boys have a trophy in the cabinet but find themselves 6 points behind in the title race. They need to come out of the gate swinging in January to have any chance of pushing this league title all the way to May. "Look, if you told me last summer we would only be 6 points behind them, I'd have said I take that with a brand new team of players. We gave ourselves a chance to get closer, something we all wrote off in the summer." After a disappointing, but far from a disastrous goalless draw in Paisley last night, Celtic simply reached a bridge too far. Sunday's cup final exploits probably played a part, but more so came a lack of creativity on top of the long-standing lack of finishing power available to Ange Postecoglou and his Celtic team. Cup final heroics for a half-fit Kyogo Furuhashi saw the Japanese genius drop out of the matchday squad entirely as Ange looked to manage his game time, but perhaps more keenly felt was the loss of the near-ever-present David Turnbull, as Celtic were not only left with players who had struggled to convert of late but now also minus one of those from central areas who had at least, alongside Tom Rogic, been able to create. Chances last night were at least summoned, but few were moments where you left your seat. And credit has to go to a St Mirren side, who perhaps should never have been asked to play tonight, and in truth didn't try to, as damage limitation was the name of the game, for a side who made 4 changes from their last game but had to fill their bench with substitutes who had spent the day playing Guess Who, at the nearby Little Buddies playgroup. Much the same game as Jim Goodwin had been when it came to recognising those who filled the spaces in the seat behind his technical area. The Celtic board now have breathing space, as the winter break is brought forward, and Scottish football rests, after Celtic visit St Johnstone on Boxing Day. This comes after a bout of common sense broke out, for the first time in a long time at SPFL HQ. This is an advantage, and it is one Celtic and those who hold the purse strings have to take advantage of. Tell me in the comments what you think of Bitton. Should he really be in the team, or should he have been sold years ago? Merry Christmas, Celtic fans. Don't worry, I will still be here, every day over the holidays and the winter break.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the